At first, the live seemed to be going fairly normal when all of a sudden the unexpected happened. A voice could be heard right beside the camera setup. Listen closely. What exactly was meant by that is unknown, but things began to escalate even more after this. Discrepancies with the light and live audio were noticeable. Deeper into the live, the woman's voice could be heard again, repeating once again, each person with their own scissors. It wasn't until a couple more minutes in when the voice reappears repeating something else this time. See, this is where we ask ourselves, what could an entity possibly be scared of? Could there possibly be something much more sinister than what we ever could have imagined? About an hour later, something clearly wrong could be seen with Moana. Something was clearly controlling the Moana piñata. Could it have been the girl voice entity we heard or something else? About an hour later, something clearly wrong could be seen with Moana. Something was clearly controlling the Moana piñata. Could it have been the girl voice entity we heard or something else? For those who didn't see the previous video, this is one of the piñatas that makes the cross inverted and faces were discovered in the background. One night when working late, Mario began to hear strange bangs coming from the room beside. Upon hearing those bangs come from the bodega where previously voices were heard, Mario began to slowly make his way into the bodega. While in the bodega, he saw something that scared him away in panic.
Pégame las uñas. Pégame.
Moana had originally been standing up by the rest of the piñatas, but near the end, when Mario took his eye off of her for 1 second, when revisiting the video in a slower pace, something is revealed, which explains why Mario fled the room the way he did. Look at the picture. Can you spot anything out of the normal? If you can, you have a good eye. If you didn't, don't worry about it. Two faces could be seen. The one on the left seems to be a girl entity, possibly the voice that was heard in the 24-hour live stream. The one next to it is a little harder to make a face out of it, but something is clearly there, possibly Travis himself. With everything going on with the Moana piñata, Mario made the decision to let some investigators take the piñata in order to keep it under check. For those who may not remember, when Mario had thought that the shaman was never going to return the piñata, he had a new one made, to which the entity that haunts the store did not take too kindly, dragging it out of the room. Since then, Mario has wanted to do an experiment. He decides that since the original is gone, he was going to spray the new one with holy water to see if the piñata was affected in any way. Therefore, he decided to set up a camera and leave it recording overnight. Just watch for yourself what took place just a couple days later. The piñata continued to burn for a couple minutes more before it was put out on its own. As the piñata was burning, at some point a voice could be heard speaking in the background, but none of it could be understood. The piñata catching on fire only means that these are most likely poltergeists who do not like being in the presence of anything holy. Since all this has begun, Mario has started to enjoy going through the evidence that he has gathered with all his viewers on live streams. He does this regularly through his YouTube channel when something is brought up to his attention. Do you guys remember the TV video where the TV started kind of like saying messages but that we couldn't really understand? So in one of the live streams, Mario went through that video once again with all his viewers, and he tweaked some settings on the TV video, and surprisingly, a message was discovered. The entities that reside in his store clearly do not want him there anymore. They have taken the store as a home of their own, and now their only purpose is to drive Mario out of there. And to make matters worse, one night Mario got an alert that alerted him that he had unwanted visitors at his store. Mario's security setup captured some intruders making their way into the store, attempting to loot the register. What they didn't know was that the entities that roamed the store were not going to take too kindly to their break-in. Watch what happens carefully as the intruder makes his way to the main area of the store. Something of paranormal force knocks him down, and the worst was still to come. He slowly begins to regain consciousness after banging his head repeatedly on the ground. He was so out of it that he didn't even acknowledge that the entity was there. He simply just walked out of the store. His homie, oh my god, I'm sorry. His homie said, F that. He was not about to play. He's seen The Grudge one too many times already. He knows how it ends. So, you know what? He just left. I can't believe he left his buddy like that. Like, he left him behind. But at the same time, it's like, what do you do in a situation like that? The shock is so much that you, like, I don't know, you don't really know what to do. You could probably just think about getting out of there as quick as possible. Just from these few new evidence, a lot was revealed. It is clear that it is not only just one entity. There is more than one. Travis, who we have seen once already in the beginning, and now this grudge-looking thing that we have seen some traces of, such as the long hairs that would appear out of nowhere all over the store, as well as the voice that was heard in the bodega livestream. Not only that, but now Yoshwaluk is now somehow involved in this. The message was clear. It said that Yoshwaluk is going to kill him, meaning that both of these men are most likely being haunted by the same entities because Yoshwaluk has seen similar entities to the ones Mario has encountered. These entities are more than just simple ghosts. They are poltergeists who are willing to harm anybody who gets in their way, constantly sending Mario death threats. What exactly is going on is unknown, but we are sooner than later going to find out what all these connections mean. This is the end of the video, sadly. If you are excited to see what happens next, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out Yoshwaluk's playlist that is linked in the comment section below if you want to further understand how these two hauntings could be linked. Don't forget to subscribe with post notifications on so you are notified when I update your favorite videos. I will see you guys in the next video.